from stopping time to hiding insults, from invisible goals to psychological warfare. These are the iconic moments that broke the game and the rules created to fix them. For over 100 years, football hasn't actually been a finished product. It's been a broken beta, a game full of glitches, exploits, and loopholes, where the winners weren't always the best players, but often the ones who understood the rules well enough to bend them. Every generation found a new way to game the system. Every controversy exposed a flaw, and every flaw forced FIFA and IFAB to release another patch. Now, ahead of the 2026 World Cup, football has received one of the biggest updates in its history. In the early 90s, the proven formula for winning was surprisingly simple. If you were ahead, you just stopped playing. During Euro '92, Denmark pulled off the ultimate anti-football masterclass. Whenever they were under pressure, they would simply pass the ball back to Peter Schmeichel. He'd pick it up, wait for an attacker, drop it, then pick it up again, creating a legal, infinite loop that made the ball untouchable. Football had discovered one of its first truly broken mechanics. FIFA responded by nerfing the goalkeeper's hands with the 1992 Backpass Rule. Today, if a goalkeeper touches a deliberate backpass, it results in an indirect free kick, the ultimate punishment for trying to stop time. But while one exploit was fixed, another was already waiting. For decades, football relied entirely on the analog ref. No sensors, no replays, no technology, just human eyes. Most of the time, it worked. Sometimes, it changed history. In 1986, Diego Maradona scored the most famous illegal goal football has ever seen, the hand of God. Millions watching at home saw a handball, the referee didn't, and the goal stood. Then came another infamous moment, the 2009 World Cup qualifying playoff between France and Ireland. With Ireland seconds away from extra time, Thierry Henry controlled the ball with his hand before assisting the winning goal. The officials missed it. France went to the World Cup. Ireland stayed home, and an entire nation felt robbed. Then came 2010, England versus Germany. Frank Lampard unleashed a shot that crashed off the bar and landed clearly over the line. The whole world saw it, except the officials. No goal. Football's biggest problem was no longer players exploiting the rules. It was the game's inability to see its own mistakes. FIFA realized human error was damaging the sport's integrity, so they released two massive software updates, goal line technology and VAR. The patches designed to catch the invisible handballs and ghost goals that human eyes simply couldn't. But even software isn't perfect, because every patch creates new bugs. One of football's strangest exploits happened in the 2010 World Cup quarter-final between Uruguay and Ghana. With seconds remaining, Ghana were about to become the first African nation ever to reach a World Cup semi-final. Then, Luis Suarez did something extraordinary. He deliberately stopped a certain goal with both hands, a goalkeeper save from a striker. He was sent off. Ghana received a penalty, but Asamoah Gyan missed. Uruguay survived and eventually advanced. Suarez had discovered something remarkable. Sometimes breaking the rules was actually the smartest move. The punishment was worth the reward. Football had accidentally created an exploit where cheating could be the optimal strategy. Technology continued to evolve, but football kept finding new problems. Even VAR had a glitch, the unreachable error, for years. Fans were baffled when a player was wrongly sent off for a second yellow card, yet VAR was legally forbidden from helping. We saw it in 2022, when Gabriel Martinelli was sent off for 2 yellow cards in the exact same sequence, a moment that broke the logic of the game. To fix this, the 2026 World Cup has introduced the second chance patch, finally allowing VAR to overturn second yellows and even wrongly awarded corner kicks. We're also seeing the end of the medical timeout glitch. For years, players have exaggerated or faked injuries to kill momentum, waste time, and disrupt attacks. Few players became more associated with this than Neymar and his infamous rolling theatrics during the 2018 World Cup. The new fix: if a player requires medical treatment on the pitch, they are now forced to stay off the field for a minimum of 1 minute. FIFA is betting players won't be so quick to go down if it means leaving their team with 10 men during a crucial counter-attack. But football's oldest exploit has always been time itself. Which brings us to another patch. For years, teams discovered that the easiest way to protect a lead wasn't to defend better, it was to make football disappear. A throw-in became 30 seconds, a corner became 40, a goal kick became a minute. Teams like Getafe became masters of this dark art. So, FIFA introduced the set-piece shot clock, a countdown system for restarts. If you don't put the ball back into play quickly enough, you lose possession. A complete system reset for time wasters. And football's lawmakers didn't stop there, because some of the game's most ridiculous exploits happened before the ball was even in play. For decades, defenders mastered what could only be described as the set-piece wrestling meta. Before corners and free kicks, players grabbed shirts, blocked runs, grappled opponents, and committed fouls, knowing VAR couldn't intervene until the ball was kicked. It was chaos. Now, VAR can signal fouls before the ball enters the box, a patch designed to end the era of off-the-ball violence. But football isn't just changing physically, it's changing socially too. For years, referees faced an impossible task. Whenever a major decision was made, players would swarm them from every direction. One player argued, then 3, then 6, and sometimes the entire team. The referee wasn't officiating anymore, he was surviving a mob. Football had accidentally created a crowd control exploit. The more players surrounded the referee, the greater the pressure. So FIFA responded with the captain-only zone. Now, during key situations, only the team captain can approach and communicate directly with the referee. One team, one spokesperson, no mob. But while football was solving what players said openly, another problem remained hidden. After the Prestiani and Vinicius Jr. scandal, where insults were concealed behind jerseys and hands, FIFA moved to eliminate the secret abuse meter. For years, players had discovered a simple trick: cover your mouth, hide the evidence, and say whatever you want. Cameras could see the confrontation, but not the words. Now, if you cover your mouth during a confrontation, you're gone. Football's crackdown on behavior doesn't stop there. We've also seen the end of protest culture. For decades, teams could pressure officials by refusing to continue, delaying restarts, or even abandoning the field entirely. But after Senegal players walked off the pitch during the AFCON tournament to protest a controversial decision, football's lawmakers responded: abandon the field in protest, straight red card, cause a match to be abandoned, your team risks a 3-0 forfeit. Football had patched another exploit: the ability to hold the game hostage. Technology has transformed another part of the sport too. For decades, offside decisions came down to one assistant referee trying to judge movements happening in fractions of a second. Entire tournaments were shaped by controversial calls. Now, semi-automated offside technology tracks player movements and ball contact with extraordinary precision, reducing one of football's oldest sources of controversy. Another major update arrived in the form of added time. For years, Football pretended a 90-minute match lasted 90 minutes. It didn't. Substitutions, injuries, celebrations, time wasting. Minutes disappeared constantly. The 2022 World Cup changed that. Officials began accounting for lost time far more aggressively, creating the longer stoppage periods that have now become a normal part of elite football. The goal is simple. If fans paid for 90 minutes of football, they should actually get it. And finally, FIFA has officially nerfed the penalty shootout's most chaotic figure, Emi Martinez. After he hacked the psychology of penalties during Argentina's 2022 World Cup triumph. Law 14 now strictly limits what goalkeepers can do before a kick is taken. No touching the posts, no manipulating the net, and no excessive distraction tactics. For years, goalkeepers tried to win penalties before the ball was even struck. Now, football has patched that too. The World Cup is no longer just about who can game the system. The glitches are disappearing. The analog era is ending. But here's the thing. Every rule in football exists because somebody found a way to break the game. The Backpass Rule, VAR, goal line technology, semi-automated offside, the captain-only zone, the medical timeout rule. Every single one is a patch note in football's update history. The sport we watch today isn't the original version, it's the result of more than a century of fixes, tweaks, nerfs, reworks, and emergency updates. And if football history teaches us anything, it's that no patch lasts forever. Because somewhere in world football, right now, someone is already discovering the next exploit. So tell us, which rule change do you hate the most? And what football glitch do you think FIFA should patch next? Subscribe to D Football Chronicles for more stories hidden inside football history.